a new decoration, and you may be thinking, wait a minute, that's a Jewish decoration. To which I'd like to add, wait a minute, Jesus was Jewish. But my point here is not about whether or not a Christian holiday, such as Christmas, should include a menorah. Because what I want to talk about right now is religion and spirituality. There's a little bit of a thing going around in the religion, spiritual communities these days, and they go, well, I am not really religious, I'm spiritual. And people like to say that kind of as an excuse why they don't go to church or why they don't want to go to church. When in fact I see it a different way. I see it that we are all spiritual beings. That our very beingness, our essence is spirit and spiritual. And our religion, whatever it is the way we express our spirituality. All of the religions basically are founded on specific spiritual principles. Oh, they vary here and there, but you know, a lot of them do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Those kinds of things that are true no matter where it's coming from. Well, the menorah and the Hebrew tradition of Hanukkah very often comes right along with Christmas, which is why I wanted to include it in our section on Christmas values, because we share the same values, many of the same values, with our Jewish brothers and sisters. The story of Hanukkah and the menorah is really beautiful because what happened, if you're not familiar with it, over 2,000 years ago, the Greeks took over, they fought and took over Jerusalem. They invaded and they conquered it. And while they were, in the process of that, they defiled the Hebrew temple. Now, a man named Judas Maccabee and his followers, called the Maccabees, fought the Greeks and got the Jerusalem and the temple back. So the first thing they had to do was they had to purify the temple. Now, in order to purify the temple, one of the things they needed to do was to light the menorah and have it burn for 8 days. Little problem. They only had 1 day's worth of the pure olive oil that they used for the menorah. But they had the faith. They lit the menorah, and it stayed lighted. It burned for 8 days, long enough to purify the temple in their spiritual rituals. This message is for everyone. It's one of the things in the Hebrew tradition. It's called the Festival of Lights, and we call Jesus the light of the world, and Jesus told us, you are the light of the world. We all live together, expressing our spirituality the best way that we can. I don't think God cares what church we express our spirituality through. God cares that we express our spirituality. So if just going to church, I've said this before, going to church isn't enough, but practicing your spiritual principles, whatever church you go to, is what will make all the difference. That's why you always want to be sure you are in a church that feeds you spiritually, something that is aligned with that spirit within you. So we're going to take a look at some Christmas values. Gotta move our boy. Please know I don't mean any disrespect when I say, gotta move our boy. I mean, what it is I feel if Jesus loves me as I love Jesus, and he's my brother, he's our brother, our way shower, our great master teacher. In unity, we say that Jesus is the great example that showed us the way to live, not the great exception that did something that we are not capable of because we were told, these things I do and even greater things shall you do. What do we have to do? We have to embrace and live our spiritual principles. So a part of our holiday season is trying to organize. Remember we were talking about purpose versus task. If our purpose in celebrating Christmas is have a wonderful spiritual experience, to feel closer to God, to celebrate the birth of Jesus, to celebrate brotherly love, all those good things, as opposed to bring home, a boatload of presents, or to have to go broke buying presents for others. So let's take a look at our Christmas values. What you are probably going to want to do with this one is after we're done, just pause the screen so that you can, oops, that's too close. Pause the screen so that you can rate them. What you're going to do is you're organizing them from 1 to 10. So the 10 Christmas values are: Christmas is a time to be a peacemaker in my family and the world at large. Christmas is a time to spend enjoyable time with my immediate family. Christmas is a time to reunite with my relatives. Christmas is a time to celebrate the birth of Christ. Christmas is a time to create a festive, beautiful home environment. Christmas is a time to show my love and generosity through gifts. Christmas is a time to remember the poor, the lonely, and needy. Christmas is a time to be active in my church community. Christmas is a time to celebrate with friends. Christmas is a time to relax and be renewed. I assure you that all of these are very important. But when you rank them, you kind of make sure that you're giving the things that are most important to you most attention in your life. Well, that is the basic exercises. I'm going to let you go back and ponder that for a bit, and I'm going to come back in just a couple minutes with a summary and some pointers. Well, to you, I'll be right back, because all you have to do is click. So I'll be back in a flash, and take your time and go on back and rate your Christmas values. Well, that's about it. I hope you have enjoyed the video workshop as much as I have enjoyed presenting it to you, and so praying that even one thing that I've shared will be able to bless and enhance your holiday experience. You'll notice, of course, I changed the decor again, this time putting up a beautiful picture of a lion and a lamb, because that's what Christmas is really about. It's about love, it's about hope, it's about peace, and it's about joy. And I pray knowing that in some way I am helping you to achieve these things this year and every Christmas for the rest of your life. Also, I wanted to just touch on the different things that we talked about, kind of give a little summary and review. You want to remember, when you're planning your holidays, purpose versus task. Why are we having this holiday? Is this activity supporting the outcome you want? Okay? And then also remember that it's not about money. That you cannot buy Christmas. You cannot buy a meaningful Christmas. You can only create with the divine ideas of God, and hopefully I helped, a wonderful and meaningful Christmas. Don't forget to spend time, meaningful time, not rushed parties only, with friends and family. Don't deny yourself a party, but don't deny yourself quiet, meaningful time with your loved ones. Don't forget your traditions. And if you need to, go ahead and start a tradition. Tradition is a wonderful way of keeping that Christmas spirit alive through the generations. I want you to remember also that money cannot buy you happiness. There's no way that you can buy happiness. Oh yeah, money will help you buy pleasure. Somebody can give you pleasure, but they cannot give you happiness. Happiness is a state of being. It is an inside job. As you go through the holidays, please remember to take good care of yourself. Remember to eat well. treat, every little goodie, but also eat the healthy fruits and vegetables and proteins and things that will keep you strong and healthy. Get enough sleep. Drink enough water. Pray and meditate to find that peaceful place. Do yoga. Get fresh air. All these things will keep you healthy through the holiday season. It is so important. Remember the children. Don't forget that the children will be blessed by your sharing with them what the true meaning of Christmas is. Play with them. If you want to be remembered on Facebook, I am going to be posting a daily message starting tomorrow. And in that, you're going to find various resources. You will find resources for a beautiful nativity story that I wrote. I rewrote the scriptures. I combined them and rewrote them in a very, very easy way for children to blend the whole thing together and understand it. It's a great thing to have if you have a nativity set that you're putting out. With each piece you can put out, you can use the story to tell that part. It's really helpful. Keep a look for that. Also, my niece Kimberly made some wonderful, their family tradition was to make paper chains. You know, the little colored paper chains, and you make them and you hang them on the trees or your doorways. Well, these were very special because they had made up activities that they would like to do as a family. So she would print that on the colored paper, cut it up, make her chains, and every day, like an advent calendar, they would tear open one of the chains and do whatever activity it said. Is that not a great idea? She graciously shared her files with me, so I will be posting those one day. So, like I say, don't forget the children. Don't forget to be generous this holiday season, to give to charity, to give freely and fully, to give to your church. Not because you give to need, because you need to give in order to develop the prosperity consciousness that will assure your prosperity forever in all your days. And last of all, please remember that I am sending you every blessing, that I am there for you, that I want to be a spiritual resource for you. It is my plan to post a Sunday message every week during Lent, so that you will have during Lent. Silly me, I must be getting tired. It's been a very long day, mind you, that I've been doing this. For Advent, each Sunday of Advent, I will be posting a special, simple Christmas message to help you keep that Christmas experience very sweet and very simple. You know, as I had said, this is my gift to you. I give it freely. And also, if you are so